What up guys, I'm Talis and we're back with another how to slice. In today's how to slice video, we're going to be checking out some awesome Thanksgiving decorations. So let's go to the video. So this is a really cute gnome and it's got a really clever design. And in this video, we're going to be checking out the best print settings to print it. So let's go. But first off, let's analyze this model. As you can see, we got the gnome right here, the hat and the pin. So by connecting the pin on the top of the gnome's head and the hat, when you hold the hat and pull it up, it's gonna cover and show the eyes of the gnome and his legs. So this is a really nice model to print for Thanksgiving. So let's go to the print settings. Over here in layers and perimeters, what we're gonna do is reduce the layer height to 0.18 millimeters. This way we're gonna be prioritizing quality. So we're gonna get a better quality print on this model because it's gonna reduce each layer, the layer height. So we're gonna have more layers, it's gonna take more time to print, but we're gonna get really good quality. As for vertical shells, we're gonna be leaving at 3 so we can get a sturdy model. As for infill, we're gonna be increasing to 15% just so we can get a really rigid model. You can be reducing to around 12 or 10% if you want to save a little bit of filament. In this for my model, I'm going to be leaving this model really rigid so you can play it around and it's not going to have any chances of it breaking on anything like that. As for skirt and brim, let's analyze. So it's a really good tip before we consider brim is always clean your build plate. So clean with isopropylic alcohol or with detergent to remove all of the dust and fingerprint oils from your build plate because this impacts a lot the bed adhesion. So as you can see, this model right here, the gnome's got a good bed adhesion. So as you can see, not a bad adhesion, but a good surface of contact to the build plate. The pin has got a really good contact to the build plate. It's not really tall, so you're not the piece is gonna tip off. But the hat is quite tall and it's got a poor surface contact to the build plate. So this is the area that's going to be in contact to the build plate. So if you have a bad, not a really good bed adhesion, what you can do is just right click right here, add settings, skirt and brim, brim type and brim width. So by adding a little bit of a brim to this model. So to add a brim, you can just go over here to brim width and select a 5mm brim. This way, it's just gonna increase the contact area. So as you can see, the hat is got a brim. It's not necessary to add a brim to this part, but it's a really nice tip if sometimes your prints unstick from the build plate. By adding a brim, you're going to be increasing the surface area. Let's go back to the print settings. So this model does not need any support material because this model is optimized for printing. So we do not need any support. And for speed, we can be printing at your standard print speed. All of the models are well supported. As you can see, this is a overhang that your printer can print and none of the parts need support. And you can be printing at your standard print speed. We do not need to reduce the print for small perimeters or anything like that. So let's just slice to take a look. So as you can see, we have slice and it's gonna take 5 hours and 41 minutes on the standard Ender 3v3 SE. As you can see, the gnome looks really nice and the hat, we have increased the surface of contact to the build plate. Over there, right on top, we got a bridge. This is a really short bridge, so your printer can do this short bridge without any worries, and the pen is going to be printed quite fine. This is a really nice model to print for Thanksgiving. So as for the multicolor version, as you can see, it enhances a lot this beautiful model. What I would recommend while you're printing multicolor is print more than one model in the same build plate. So add a lot of gnomes in this exact build plate. This way you're gonna waste less proportional filament. So if you print just one gnome, it's gonna waste a tower and flush filament. But if you print more models, it's gonna waste the same. So the proportional waste is less. So this is a really nice tip while printing multicolor filament, and everything I said for the monocolor will apply to this multicolor project. So the models are ready to print. Make sure to check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLFlix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.